Hello Eurovision fans, thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories. Today I want to do another Eurovision Song Battle where I take two songs from the Eurovision Song Contest and have them fight it out in rounds, giving points to the winner. And your votes from the community tab of my channel will also play a role later on. Today I have Chanel, the third place from Eurovision 2022, against Kalush Orchestra, the eventual winners of Eurovision 2022. So let's get right to it. The first aspect I want to look at is the stagings of the two songs. Chanel, I think, did well by not having too much going on with the staging because it all focused on her dance routine, on her dancers. I thought that the lighting was really, really good for the performance and kind of helped put the focus on her. I also really liked the outfit that they chose and this folding fan that they had that kind of added a bit of a traditional Spanish element to the whole performance. Meanwhile, Kalush Orchestra really made really good use of the graphics that they were able to use. Of course, we had the big black sun, unfortunately, but they had the eyes of a mother. They had these swaying figures on the ground, on the graphics on the ground, which was really effective. And the Ukrainian flag appeared later on. And overall, it was also a very good staging. So I have decided to give a point to both of them. Now, next up, we are looking at the performances. And I have to say that I really, really like the lead singer's performance in Kalush Orchestra. The emotion that he puts across while singing the song is really, really good. However, I really think that Chanel had one of the best performances probably in Eurovision history with this incredible dance routine that they came up with. Always perfect, always on point, and she even sang along with that. So I'm giving this point to Chanel and SloMo. Next, I want to talk about the lyrics of these two songs, and I have to say SloMo is okay. A song like this doesn't need very deep lyrics, but I would have liked something a bit more than booty hypnotic and take a video, watch it slow-mo, and watch me dance, basically. They could have thought of something a bit more deep, maybe. Kalush Orchestra, on the other hand, I really, really love these lyrics. They are beautiful. It's about the relationship between a mother and her son, how the son is becoming more independent growing up, and she still worries about him. And he sings to her, "I will walk the broken roads that lead to you." Of course, the song was written before the war started, but the whole context of the war gave this line so much more meaning, and the whole song in general, a son singing to his mom not to worry about him. So beautiful lyrics, and I'm giving this point, no doubt, to Kalush Orchestra. Then we have the voice. I have to say, I really like the voice of the lead singer in Kalush Orchestra. I also like the rap part. However, the fact that Chanel manages to hit every single note in that performance is incredible to me because she has so much moving to do, so much choreography, and she still manages to hit the notes. I don't love the tone of her voice that much, but otherwise incredible. So I'm giving this point to Chanel. Now, next up, we will talk about the song, and as this is the most important part of a Eurovision package, I have subdivided it into sub-rounds, first one being melody and hook. Now, both of these songs have things that I like and things that I don't like when we look at melody and hook. I do like the melody of SloMo. I don't really see a hook 100%, and if Watch It SloMo is the hook, I'm not that convinced by it. And for Stefania, I also like the melody in general. I'm not a big fan of the rap part, to be honest, and also the lullaby part, the la 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 la, which is kind of the hook of the song. Not a big fan of that. So I've decided to give a point to both of them because I can't quite decide which one is better to me. When we look at the structure, I think that SloMo has quite a standard pop structure, verse, chorus. There's not that much special going on, whereas Stefania has the singing part, the flute part, the rap part, the hook part, the lullaby part, and it could have been a bit messy, but they managed to put it all together into one good song. And so I think the structure point has to go to Kalush Orchestra, and that's why I'm giving that to them. And then next up, we have Originality. You can kind of take what I said about structure here too. SloMo is a standard pop song, which we have heard before in Eurovision, whereas Kalush Orchestra adds traditional elements. There's a rap part, first winner of Eurovision with a rap part in it. So I do think that they are more original than Chanel was, so I'm giving this point to Kalush Orchestra. Now, song overall is whether I prefer listening to one or the other without thinking too much about the details and overanalyzing everything, as I have done in this video. And I have to say that I prefer listening to SloMo. I don't know why exactly, but I do like it a bit more than Stefania. Maybe it's the rap part, maybe it's the hook that I don't like that much in Stefania, but this point goes to Chanel. Which means that your votes will be the deciding factor on who will win this song battle. You have voted in the community tab of my channel. So let's see how you have voted. You gave 55% to Chanel and 45% to Kalush Orchestra, which means we have a winner of this song battle. We add one more point to Chanel, and she is thus the winner of this Eurovision Song Battle. Now, before you go, I also have some of your comments. Kostas wrote, definitely SloMo, catchy, uplifting, visually impressive, amazing vocals despite all the movement. Yeah, I can totally see that. Among all the ESC performances ever involving a dance break, this is probably my favorite. And then Amber says, Stefania is my fave. It just hits with the message and sentiment present in the song. The performance is also perfection. With that said, both songs are masterpieces, so it is hard. It is a hard battle. Aka Nicht says, Stefania, I liked it already when it really just was a song about the relationship between a mom and its child. The genre mix is incredibly good. Usually don't listen to rap, but I liked it here. And then Marina said, two very different songs. It depends on the mood, but I would say Stefania by a bit. I kind of agree that depends on the mood I'm in, which of the two I prefer to listen to. And then Jose says, song, I prefer Stefania, performance, SloMo. I can totally see why, because the performance for SloMo is just incredible and Stefania is a very original song. Let me know in the comments how your song battle would have gone, which of the two is your favorite and why. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more song battles. I will do more of Eurovision winner versus second or third place. I think that might be interesting in the last couple of years. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe and I'll see you for my next video. Bye bye.